Hi, my name is Esther Neema, and I run Dream Tribe Network Africa, a community for entrepreneurs. Now, the reason I started the network for entrepreneurs is when I was 26, starting my very first business. And I realized how lonely the entrepreneurship journey can get when you're just starting as a first-time entrepreneur. And so I thought, why not start a community and a network that is going to help all of us entrepreneurs expand our market and expand our networks. Over time, it's morphed into so many things, adding into it opportunities for visibility, and that means also offers for public relations, event management, and anything that allows the entrepreneurs to access more markets and more networks so that they are able to succeed. So that's actually why the business was started. All right. So of course, like it's really been quite a journey to grow. It's really been quite a journey to grow the business, the enterprise to the level that it has been. And I can feel like I'm still going towards the journey towards success when it comes to it, because the product now I'm finally understanding the product offering and the service offering and what exactly I'm offering to the entrepreneur. For a long time, it has just existed as a community and people come on board. It has been quite tricky to monetize a lot of that because it's just a community. However, we do have a membership model. And so when the first person actually paid me to be a member of the community, I was so thrilled that someone would perceive this so valuable and would want to be part of the community and actually pay to be a member of the community. That I think was our first show of success. We've been introducing a lot of products and services over time, such as the monthly events that we do, though they are not quite charged their fee, but we've seen people being very interested in attending some of our events. The marketing for us to put products and services on our networks, in our newsletter, in our social media pages, that has really attracted such a strong response, and that actually started to show us that we're successful. So that it's like success is a continuous journey. We keep getting episodes of success. So it's not always easy to definitively say that this and this is what has been successful. Or this and this is the time when we decided that I am successful. It's something that happens over and over again. Oh, how am I building resilience for the company? Well, putting structures has been such a progress. That is what has actually enabled me to continue to be resilient. Like having a definite time when our events happen, like the second week of the month, knowing that that happens all the time makes it possible to have us to have a certain structure, delegating to different people and also partnering with other organizations, whereby now DreamTrack doesn't have to literally do everything. DreamTrack can delegate some of the responsibility to some of their partners and the other members. So that has really enabled us to keep pushing and to keep being resilient. Also, the use of the digital space. Say, for example, the community that is on the use of our Facebook pages has ensured that we can constantly communicate without limitation. This is such a great thing because there's no time we are totally out. We can always communicate, and that means we are always within the eyes of our potential clients and our potential markets. All right. So gender development is very important because what I have realized, like in as much as this community is open to everyone, the more people who are usually taking out and being really active are actually the male entrepreneurs. So what we have resorted to doing is forming a smaller group of dream girls, which is the women, which is a platform where women can just educate as women. So in that platform, women have a voice and they speak a lot more because then they're just with each other. So it's not, you cannot explain why that is the case, why in the other space where there's a mixture of gender, it's the men who take up the opportunity and take up space. But in spaces where women are put together, they're able to take up space and they are also so much more involved. And so recognizing that issue of gender and realizing that it is important to have spaces where women can just be women, understanding their different dynamics and their different experiences, I think has been very key in ensuring that we are able to look at the gender perspective. However, also understanding that the programs in the world, many of them are programs focused on women and empowering women. And there are some boy child who may have experiences and they might need to be empowered, which is the reason why we leave it open to ensure that also the men are able to find the space should they need to. However, we also make provision for women specific projects because people are not homogeneous. Their different dynamics affect um, how they behave and whether they are able to take up opportunities for the growth. All right. Breaking the bias is very important to be able to give both women and men opportunities of equal measure. There's a lot of bias towards men and there's a lot of bias towards women. The bias towards women, we are always measured with our competence and sometimes it is easy for someone to consider the women as not competent and sometimes we are not able to look at the dynamics that make women participate or be involved in the way that they do, right? So there is that bias whereby you think that when you hire a woman, you are limited because they are not able to do. On the other hand, he's also the man. Um, there are emerges a lot of trust issues towards the men and the work that they produce. By allowing men to be in our space, we are also allowing and as authorities. So these are some of the things, just allowing every representation to be available. Of course, we are also looking at the age dynamics of gender. So we are starting from 18 all the way to 40. However, we have programs that are accommodated to even retirees, understanding that retirees are also entrepreneurs and they face are totally different from they are living life and they're starting their businesses and they would be excited to have antidotes to guide them to work for them, to do things for them. And what we have is an excessive amount of people who have the time and the energy and are able to provide the much needed support to these new emerging enterprises. So we are having a lot of consideration for all and gender. All right. So the pandemic saw a lot of women being so much trouble with gender-based violence. This emerged because of the frustration of the families when they did not have enough revenue in the house. And this is usually such a strain, especially because women either make very little money or no money at all. And so for a lot of time, it may seem like the woman in the house is a liability which is not always the case because the women do other labor in the house and responsibility which do take a lot of women's time, but they are not paid for. They are activities that are not commensurated in terms of cash. And so during the pandemic, in a time when they were stressed, people, the men were losing their opportunities and their jobs, many women found it extremely hard to make revenue and support in areas where the men could not because they no longer had jobs. This brought a lot of strain in the family. And so, how personally I'm encouraging women, especially the women in our community who are doing their businesses at a very small level, or they're doing their businesses at a negligible way, and so they're not making any money, to just ensure that they strategically position themselves to monetize, to exist in a space where they can continue. Gone are the days where women have to sacrifice for their careers and they can no longer be participants in that in a time that is strenuous, such as what we saw in the pandemic. It is important for women to be empowered and to have opportunities that they are able to work to have money. That is the only way, that is the one way that women can be empowered to get away from gender-based violence, emotional abuse, and other forms of resistance that have decimated the potential of women over time. How am I supporting women? By contracting them and involving women in a lot of opportunities. Like I'm working mainly with women in a lot of new projects, and so and I'm also mentor to ladies also. Another thing that I'm doing is sharing opportunities that are available. So being able to expose some of the members to opportunities and ensuring that they're able to access more opportunities that they wish, some that they can only dream about. Right. I am so excited about the free trade, Africa free trade, because Africa continents of free trade, because it ensures that women and all of us generally as entrepreneurs are able to access more markets. We do business so that we are able to access more markets and trade with more people. And therefore, this Africa free trade and the ability for us to access markets all over Africa, it means that we will be able to make our businesses even more profitable than what we can have. Um, as I mentioned earlier, the greatest challenge for many entrepreneurs and especially retailers is access to markets because sometimes you're selling the same things, you're doing the same things, and so who are you really selling to? And especially if you're living in a space where people do not have enough spending power because maybe of inflation, having access to a bigger space and a bigger market ensures that you're still able to play in the game and earn your keep. So I think this is a very exciting opportunity and I can't wait for us to see the many ways that we can be able to tap into. For example, I would be really happy to have nuts, the amazing nuts from Ghana, the great things that are happening all over Africa if they're able to just access them very easily. So this is really quite exciting and I would be really happy to know better ways in how I can